Shtabam. Hello.
Shtabam.
Welcome back to the stream. Servants of the Dread
stream
Lord is back, baby. After a whole 7 days.
Wouldn't you know it?
Wouldn't you know it? We just can't be stopped. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our show. How's everyone doing today?
We're alive.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were talking to chat or us.
Yeah, I kind of
So,
alternated.
yeah.
You can tell I'm really good at being like a stream host when I ambiguously talk to the chat and also to my players kind of at the same time. So everyone's not sure what's going on. I like to leave everyone with a healthy dose of just confusion.
Confusions.
Yep. Precisely. Well, great. Yeah, we're gonna come at you with some more Dungeons and Dragons today, some more Servants of the Dread Lord, in which our players are servants of the Dread Lord. Let's have everyone introduce yourselves. And today, I'm gonna ask. Let's see, what should my icebreaker question be? Let's say, I want to get to know these characters a little deeper. I want everyone to give me their worst nightmare.
I also just thought of another question that you should just put in your back pocket for
Okay.
like later.
Go ahead.
When is the closest time that your character has come close to dying? Like closest. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder what that answer is for me.
Yeah.
Laughs in ghost. Laughs in ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's start with Cade. Tell us about your character and tell us what your character's greatest nightmare is.
Alright, I'm surprised that you started with me because I don't know off the top of my head. Well, first, as I said, I'm Cade. Character is Snapping Bones, Barbarian Kenku Barbarian, whatever. His worst nightmare. What can I say? Actually, I know what the easy answer is, but that gives away stuff that want to come out later.
Yeah, spoilers, man.
Yeah, spoilers.
I know.
You could be a little vague about it, or you can give just like something else. He's, like what his biggest
silly
fear
one.
is.
Yeah. I'll say what might be probably not his worst nightmare, but a bad one would be like this is gonna sound like kind of counterintuitive to that's the wrong word. Anyway, the opposite of what a barbarian does, but just killing and killing and killing and enjoying it the whole way through.
That's his biggest fear.
Probably not his biggest, but it'd be a pretty bad nightmare.
Interesting. It sounds like a dysfunctional barbarian to me.
Well, it's mainly the enjoying it part and
Right.
the not caring that you're killing.
Right. He never wants to get so good at it and so desensitized to it.
Exactly.
Interesting. We learned a little bit more about our resident bird person today.
Bird person.
Bird person. All right, Andrew, you are up. Let us know about your character and what his greatest nightmare is.
Oh my god, I got a good one, but again with the potential foreshadowing.
Exactly. Too deep.
I just can't think of anything else besides that.
Then do it.
Do I even know? Part of the reason I ask this question is so I can have fuel as a dungeon master, because y'all don't send me shit.
I did, but I live with him, so I had to. He was
I'm
gonna go.
sorry, Gavin. I've been thinking about it for so long. I'm like, what is it? Okay. Granted, I have been formulating a thing. I at least have one thing, kind of. Anyways.
Okay.
I think this is so dumb, but I think Astragor's biggest fear is that he's working for the wrong dude
Oh no.
without knowing it.
What a shame.
What a shame. Like doing more harm than good in everything that he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a valid answer. That's good.
That seems like Astragor.
Oh no. He's a goody two-shoes working for Hitler.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Let's go back down around to Brooklyn.
Well, the audience already saw one of his nightmares. I don't know that it made sense to them with the other him.
Mm-hmm. Nolga.
Yeah, Nolga.
Nolga.
No, wait.
Yeah,
No,
Nolga,
that's
and he calls you Aglon.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I have that in my notes somewhere. I have my notes, but I couldn't find it. Anyway. So Nolga is pretty awful. He doesn't like that. But as far as like what his true nightmare is, he can't remember. That's something that still hasn't come up. He hasn't really remembered things yet about his past. But currently, one of his big nightmares is paladins. Any holy figure he does not enjoy the company of.
Rutro Raggy.
Rutro.
All right, and last but not least, Bryn. Tell us about your character and her greatest nightmare or greatest fear.
Okay. So Rimara is a Tabaxi occultist. I'm a witch cat, and this was gonna be kind of vague, but she had a nightmare. So her nightmare was
Mhm.
that she was buried up to her neck, like on a beach, and the tide was slowly coming in.
Oh. Is she scared of water in general, or is that specific kind of fear?
I think it's a little bit of both. So not just like, oh no, it's a little splash of water. It's like, yeah, no, actually, ocean's kind of scary. And
Maybe a fear of drowning.
Fear of drowning and of not being able to like dig herself out.
Helplessness.
Yes. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very vivid. All
I
right.
hate that too.
Yeah, everyone's like, I'm changing my answer.
I do want to pop back really quick for something that's extremely vague that is relevant. A memory. For first half, there's a memory that's terrible.
Okay.
Dun.
Dun, dun,
That's all.
dun.
Okay.
Okay, what's the dungeon master's? What's God's worst fear?
Oh, my worst nightmare?
Railroad everything.
Players no longer worship you.
Yeah. My worst fear is ever having to use monsters like Mike that's only have a plus like 1 to hit. Garbage monsters.
So you're saying is we need more levels.
I don't think that's
Throw
what I
hard stuff at
said.
us.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm hearing
You guys
too.
haven't even been able to throw around your level 5 powers yet. Except for Bryn. Rimara did a 3rd level spell. Oh, did you do a cool ghost thing that was 5th level?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
protection thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
that's my 5th level spell.
Oh, yeah.
But
My
did your
biggest
spell
pitfall-
toss people over a cliffside?
No, but it made me a friend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
My biggest fifth level thing is, well, one of them is that I'm faster.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Ooh.
Well, we already went over your 5th level stuff last session, so we don't need to go over it again. But I do look forward to you guys being able to put some more of that stuff into practice, hopefully in this session.
Ew.
So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to do a music change real quick. Let's go for this one. All right.
Sorry, my chat. We don't have music
Yep.
Yeah.
because we can't figure out how to do it on 2 streams at once.
Nope.
Well,
I-
and I can't.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be able to hear it as
No,
players?
you guys
No.
can't hear it. Nope.
Nah.
Only
Okay,
I
let's
can
go.
hear it, and only my stream can hear it.
Yeah,
It's silent.
this is lame.
Yep.
Interesting.
Tried to make it
Okay.
work, couldn't work.
Yeah.
All right. So we begin tonight's session in the city of Theledan, City of Gifts. You have all reconvened after a day of investigating and kind of splitting up and exploring the city. And you are all gathered around probably the back of the Cathedral of Ozendar. So here you all 5 are all right here on the map. And you've all had various experiences, you've all met various characters and done various things. And so now you're coming together and it is dusk. It is getting on towards evening and it will soon be fully dark. What would you all like to do?
Go to the tavern.
The tavern.
The closest one. No. Well, I think I should probably bring up to the group. You're welcome. that last time
Finally.
something's happening in the sewers, and some what did he want? I forget. But some guy wandered up to me and was wanting me to. I think I was supposed to meet with him.
Like at the docks or something. Like at a
So yeah,
warehouse.
you were approached by a man with kind of like some patchy sideburns and like a beard, like a nice ponytail pulled back, and he was wearing breeches, no shoes, and like a vest. And he came up to you, and he basically just said, "Hey, if you're looking for anything, you're not finding it here. You can probably find it at my place, at this warehouse in the Bilge part of town."
Right. Okay. I relay that information. You're welcome.
Thank you. No, wait.
Thank you, Ramara, for relaying information this time. I appreciate it.
Related every time.
Well, this time is actually relevant.
Well, anyway, so we've got to get into this Undercroft thing. I guess it's kind of getting late, though. Should we just, like, first thing in the morning, or just jump into it right now?
I say we learn more about how the guards act around here and how things happen before we go barging in and do weird things.
True. We could always just take our chances and jump into the sewer and follow that little snake basilisk-looking thing.
That is true. How's everyone else feeling?
Logan addresses Ramara, not Astragor.
Wow.
As long
Tell
as we don't go,
Astragor.
I'm fine with whatever, as long as we don't go through the front door of the cathedral.
Agreed. Let's stay out of people's let's stay out of sight, I think, as much as possible. That's probably
Let's stay out of smite. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Lies. Uh,
So you guys want to go into the sewer then?
I mean, that doesn't sound particularly pleasant, but we can also go check out what that other guy wants. I mean, maybe he's got another way in, you know?
True. Maybe... I don't know. How's Snap feeling?
Snap will mimic the sound of snoring.
Oh, snap.
No, Snap is tired. We can... Did this guy at the warehouse give you a time of when to meet?
Nope, he said I could.
Nope, he said he could just show up whenever, and he'd always be willing to talk to me. Any time of day or night.
That doesn't sound suspicious.
Not really. To be courteous to this guy, we can go to him in the morning. We can all snooze up in the tavern.
So, I mean, he seems like the kind of night owl kind of a dude. He probably got a weird sleep schedule if he just wanders up to people and is like, hey, come check out my place. Like,
I don't really know what to do.
Snap, any thoughts?
Shrugs.
Drugs? Alright. Well,
Well, if
Let's
you
go
all need sleep, you
drive.
should get some sleep. I don't, but whatever.
that's true. I mean, I guess we can go to sleep, and do you want to, like, scout out the entrance to the sewer, possibly? Or maybe scout out that guy's place?
Sure, just send me to one. You
Alright.
tell me.
Let's go talk to the dude, maybe. So we'll go to bed and maybe just scout out to see if there's, like, hidden rooms or if it looks like a trap.
Okay. And just give me the address, I suppose.
Okay. It's at the bilge.
Yes, it is the
Okay.
building.
Do I know where that
furthest-
is?
Um,
I guess I have 8 hours to figure it out.
yeah,
I'll
you have 8
work.
hours to
Yeah.
figure it out. And the
Yeah.
directions are it's the warehouse furthest to the south, just off the docks.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are going to try and find accommodations for the night?
Yes.
Okay. So right now you are in Ozendar's Sprawl, and this seems to be probably one of the wealthier parts of town. Do you want to look for accommodations here, or are you looking for something a little more on the cheap end of things?
Cheap.
What are you talking about? We got money for days.
I'm with Romara on this.
Yeah, you guys are kind of loaded.
Yeah.
The underground tends to know more information.
Yeah, like
We
how to
can
slit
learn more.
people's throat in the night. I'm not.
I'm not going to. We got money to spare. Also, you guys are paying for my housing because I only took like 100 gold. You took all the rest. So
I hold up my
I don't
bag
have-
holding.
I don't have any gold.
All I have is this bag of holding.
I spent it all in the bag.
I spent
Well,
it all
that
in
was
the
your own
bag.
damn fault.
And Snap repeats him.
All right, let's go to a nicer place.
Split the party.
You're a dragon. You'll be fine alone.
This is the DM's worst nightmare.
All right, we all sleep at different taverns in the same city.
One of us is going shopping. One of us is leaving the city.
And one is just barreling forward on the main quest.
All right, so Ramara's headed towards a nice establishment. Are you following Astragor?
Yeah, following. Yeah, keep going.
Okay, so you make your way to a place known as. Let me write it down as I talk. The
Is Logan still with us, or did you immediately split out?
No, I'll figure out where you are because I need to figure out how to find you when I get your
Okay.
answers. I just say nothing because I have zero interest in, reservations and such. I have no need for your sleep.
So you make your way to an establishment known as the Silver Hearth,
Ooh.
and it seems to have sort of a black and silver aesthetic. It's very fancy, very upper crust looking.
Excellent.
You open the front door, and there's not straw and beer all over the floor. It's actually like very well kept tile. It's currently being mopped and swept up by the staff in preparation for the evening's business.
And then there's us walking in with dirty
Is
boots.
there a
Yeah.
is there a fair number of people there? And
Yeah. You see,
Not like
there
that.
are. It seems to be, fairly well busy. And most of them appear to be wealthy people wearing like nobles attire, upper crust merchants, that kind of thing.
I give a glance to Romara, like, we don't belong here.
Bitch, please. We just gotta act like we belong here, and then we got it. So, hand me some gold.
We have a mushroom guy.
If we have enough money, they won't care, and we've got plenty. Hand me some money. I will go.
Stop saying we have money.
But we have a lot. What do you want?
Rob, you stupid idiot.
Just give her some money.
Give me some money. I will go put together. I'll go purchase a room for the night for us.
I don't
I guess we
trust
each
you.
need a new room. What? Oh, fine. Fine. Give me some money, and I'll just go make mine. Y'all can get your own.
Gavin, tell us more. Like, do we get greeted by someone? Is there like?
where's the door
Is there a
greeter?
front desk? Do we go to talk to a bartender?
Receptionist.
Reception, whatever. Like, what's kind of the deal that we can see?
Yes. Give me just a second. I'm figuring.
You want me to roll investigation for this shit?
Investigation. Yes, how does this work? Do we hold up a green card? Is this We ring a bell. What do they need?
Okay, so you enter,
We
and
need-
like I said, you see some clientele. Looks like there's maybe a dozen people in here or so, and the counter's it's like a black marble with very well inlaid with, like silver ornamentation and stuff like that.
So
It's
this
kind
is
of
more
dimly
like a
lit for
hotel.
mood. It's kind of dimly lit for mood lighting, and there's kind of like magical lamps, each with like a white orb on top that's kind of hovering just an inch above the rod, and so it's very kind of I don't know. It's got a mood more different than you're probably accustomed to in various other taverns throughout the land. And there is a man behind the counter serving up drinks. Looks like he's the bartender. There is kind of a podium near the front door, and you're greeted by another man standing behind that one, who's looking at a clipboard, and he looks up at the five of you with Kimbo, as you enter, and he kind of like gives a sidelong glance towards like the strange mushroom person with a sheet hanging over his whole body, and he says, "Good evening to you all. What can I interest you in? Food, beverages, or a place to sleep?"
Yes.
All of the above. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. How many nights will you be staying? And how many rooms would you like?
One night.
One. And one room.
night.
What? What? At
One
least two rooms.
Well,
One room.
I'm afraid we do have a 2-night minimum.
2 nights. One
Okay.
All right. The rooms
No.
only have 1 bed each, and I'm afraid I can't allow so many to crowd into one of our fine rooms.
That's fine. I will need my own room. Thank you. And 2 nights. That should be fine.
I will take the roof.
I'm sorry.
Ignore him.
Excuse. Do you mean the rooftop suite?
I'm sorry.
Who knew the dragon was a cheapskate?
Yeah, cheapskate dragon.
Well, guys, the dragon wants his money. He just
I mean,
wants
it makes sense. He's been so like team effort until now.
So like,
It's hilarious.
so the difference is before when I was spending money towards a good cause. This is just buying shit.
Well, yeah, a nice
No,
room
we-
for us to sleep
We both
in.
bought bags of holding.
Yeah, that's to hold the money.
But,
It was a worthwhile
but
investment.
But by buying the bags, we have much less money.
Yep.
Like we have now not enough money that it's even worth having it at the
See,
time.
Astakor is like the investment proposition of not having shit tons of money on you. Okay.
Yes, well, good sir, we'll take 4 rooms, preferably like next to
2
each other,
rooms.
for 2 nights. He just said there's 1 bedroom, 1 bed in each room, so we need 4 bedrooms.
You won't even notice the mushroom. Guy, wait, what?
He's
Why
not
can
going in my room.
He's a mic in it. My bad.
He's not going in my room.
Kimbo.
Do you want Snap?
Sorry, Kimbo.
It's all right.
You're too easygoing, Kimbo. You need to have more of a spine. Wait, you have a spine?
That's frankly kind of offensive, but I'll overlook it this time.
No spine. Got it. Okay.
His fingers kind of like
rooms.
curl and uncurl on his fungal blade just once at his side.
So, sir, do you say that we can have 3 in a room?
I won't discriminate, sure. The maximum of we'll say maximum of 3 person per room. So 2 rooms for 2 nights.
2 rooms,
2 rooms,
2
2
nights.
nights.
Right.
All right, that will be and he looks through a chart, and you can see they've got a chart of like various rooms availability and everything. He's like, that will cost you 30 gold pieces in total.
Do you have a
Well-
cheaper room?
20 and you've got it.
What
I'm
are
sorry,
you
this
guys
isn't exact-
doing?
I'm sorry, this isn't exactly a haggling sort of
I will
situation.
put down
Our
10
rooms-
gold and look
Our
at that.
rooms are well known throughout the city, and they're in very high demand. People come from far and wide to stay here.
Logan leaves now, by the way. He just like slips out. He's
No,
done.
no, I want to talk to Logan. God damn it.
I put down 10 gold and I look towards the other two.
Noticing Logan starting to leave, I plop the 10 and just run at him.
Run at
Okay.
me?
You guys are still
Yeah, run at
missing
Logan.
10.
Okay.
He's looking at. I'm looking at you now, Ramara.
Do I
You-
need to?
You to put down 10 gold if you want to reach the total.
Do I need to bring back up the fact that I took 100 gold and you guys took how much was it? Hold on.
I'm
You
gone.
guys took
Some of the
more
patrons
than double that.
some of the patrons are trying to turn their heads and look towards the strange group that's kind of causing a scene in the front of the
So
inn.
even though I am much shorter than you, Ramar, he's gonna walk right up to you and like glare. As best as a bird can glare.
Do we need to roll intimidation?
All right, well, while they resolve that, Astrogor, you're chasing after Logan. Logan, where are you
Yes.
heading?
To the place I was told to go.
Okay, so
Uh,
Astrogor,
the
yeah, you can catch up.
Logan!
Oh,
Logan!
Logan, like he has his hand shoved in his hoodie, and he kind of like his hoodie tunic thing, and he just kind of stops and looks over his shoulder, like, "What?"
Thank you. I want to say I apologize for the crap that I said the other day. I was confused and flustered. I'm sorry. I do want to ask you a few questions if that's okay.
And it wait.
No.
He like slumps and he turns around. What?
You said yesterday that we work for someone who is evil.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What evil are we doing? What bad? All I've ever done is help the people that we have taken over from the other gods.
Gavin, this is a question for you then, because Logan has about lost his memory about how he died and stuff.
Mhm.
But what are some of the jobs he's done in the last 500 years or whatever?
Mm-hmm. So, Lord Eternal tends to use you quite a bit for reconnaissance, and like infiltration, gathering secrets, and that kind of thing. I think he probably has had you possess some people to make them say things they wouldn't normally have said, to kind of cause strife and cause, more conflict in the greater world, to kind of weaken all the kingdoms of the world. What else does Logan consider to be evil?
Well, what you and I know happened to him, that was evil.
Mm-hmm.
So anything of similar ilk, I guess.
Yeah.
Where someone didn't comply
Yeah.
to the Lord's desires.
Yeah, so you've definitely done some intimidation and some strong arming and stuff like that to kind of bring people into line.
But when it didn't work,
Yeah, there was killing involved.
okay. So yeah, Logan turns around and he said, "Did you ever ask what happens when people don't want to change their gods?"
No. No one ever questions the Dreadlord.
Yeah, well, that's what they say, but I've seen plenty who against my better judgment, they don't listen. And well, let's just say those people are about as alive as I am now. If you don't fall in line, you just vanish.
Well, thank you. And thanks for your time again. Again, I apologize for the rude things I said yesterday.
Yesterday. And then I guess I just walk back.
Yeah, Logan doesn't know what to say, so he doesn't say anything. He just kind of shifts on his floaty feet and then resumes his journey towards the dock.
Okay, Astrogor, when you re-enter the inn, are Ramara and Snap still arguing and fighting with each other?
Nope. The 10 gold has been paid, and a round of drinks has been ordered on Snap's tab.
Nice.
I was about to say, do I need to
And-
roll an intimidation? 'Cause I'm good at that.
Can I
But you
intimidate
say like
both
a
of
round
them?
of drinks.
Because, like-
You say like a round of drinks for the house, and like
Yeah.
you get some kind of like appreciative, like people raise their cups a little bit, but you don't get like the resounding cheer you would normally get. It seems like it's not really that kind of tavern. So
Oh,
like people are kind of like, you know, dabbing at their mouths with their napkins as they finish up like a lovely salmon dinner and everything, and there's but like, you know, there's an
Psych.
appreciative, you know, people are like, oh, okay, yeah, and then like the waiters go around and they start refilling everyone's cups with like, you know, the latest wine vintage and everything. So
Psych.
it's gonna be another 20 gold.
Oh, I was gonna
Great.
say, watch,
Thanks,
that'd be
Tamara.
100 gold or something ridiculous.
okay, 20 gold added to the tab. Got it. All right.
Alright.
I go up to bed.
Alright. Sounds good. Anything else you guys want to do for the night before I move over to Logan?
Just
I
want to know
want
who's
to.
sharing rooms.
I want to
Not
ask
me.
Ramara.
Ramara, what is
Yeah?
it that we do, you know, as servants of the Dreadlord?
Well, we're bound to do his bidding, so whatever he needs us to do, that's what we've got to do. We don't have a choice in the matter.
What do you usually have to do for him?
Most of my time is spent practicing my spells and incantations and research, and so this is one of my first times going out on a mission. Actually, this is kind of new for me.
Right.
This is kind of the most freedom I've ever had, and I'm excited to use it. I mean, we've got gold, we've got a nice room. I've got a nice room. You guys are sharing, but
Kimbo just says like, I won't bother anyone then. I just need a roof. I can just stand in the corner. You'll never know I was there.
you can stand in their corner of their room, though.
Ramara, what are your opinions about the our Lord of Dread?
Lordy Dread, McDreadlord.
Lordy
Um,
Dreads.
Okay, Gavin, do I know him as the Dreadlord? Because I realize I'm saying that, but would I know him by other names like Lord
I think-
Eternal or?
I think people
What-
refer to him as the Dreadlord on occasion. It's sort of like a term of respect. You know, it's like people fear him because, you know, he is powerful, and they should fear him because he represents like a higher authority and everything. And you know, you should like it's kind of presented as a good thing that people fear him. But
Okay.
more commonly, like in a more official terminology, he's just referred to as Lord Eternal.
Okay, then instead of saying Dreadlord,
Yeah.
I'm saying Lord Eternal in this
Yeah.
case. Okay, sorry, my bad.
What are your opinions about Lord Eternal, Ramara,
well,
and the people we work for?
I personally am not too huge of a fan of the level of freedom we have. I mean, sometimes the work is good, you know, and pays a bit, you know. But I don't really get the overwhelming feeling that I can just leave whenever. So, not that I'm necessarily chained down, but I don't feel like I'm that far off.
Okay. Thank you for your words and thoughts. I'll see you tomorrow. And I walk into my room.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, good night. He yells at the door.
Good night.
Sleep
No,
tight.
like Astragor or Astra at this point is just like thinking deeply, just you know, whatever. Anyways, yeah.
Okay.
One more thing. Kimbo, do you as mushroom people, what you can just like turn on a hot shower?
That's our word, and I'd appreciate it if you don't use it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kimbo.
Just
What
kidding.
would
Go
you
on
like?
anyway.
Never mind. That hot shower, I just realized that was a stupid idea. Never mind.
Hot shower.
I was gonna say, turn on the hot shower.
Turn on the hot
Kimbo-
shower and just sit in the steam. Let the
Kimbo
fungus
comes
roll.
As
Let's make
like a
some mushroom
steamed
soup.
mushroom, yeah.
Cook this
Throw
guy.
in some rice and broccoli.
If you're
and you got
feeling
dinner.
peckish, I could scrape some of these portobellos off my forearm.
Portobellas.
No.
Okay. So Logan, you're drifting through the city. You're heading towards the bilge. So let me move your token in that direction. So maybe you
I
get.
can't see anything, by the way, on my side.
It's over
Everything
here.
is-
The map is to the
Oh.
side.
Oh.
It's over here in the empty seat.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
You got miniature versions of all your minis.
Mini minis.
Mini minis.
Mini minis. So Logan, you're
Look at my
drifting
mini
through
mini
town.
me.
So Logan, you're drifting through town, and it gets darker as the night wears on. And it's a bit eerie, even for you being a ghost. The streets seem more empty than they should be. And go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm rolling on my tiny die.
Tiny dice.
Tiny die.
I dropped it on the floor. It's fine. Or almost on the floor. Nat 20!
Nat 20. Okay, that
Yeah.
will change things. Okay. You are crossing one of the streets of Theledan.
Everything.
And you're getting towards the bilge. You're not quite outside the city walls yet. Actually, I think you do cross outside the gate. You cross through the gate with no issue. No one's preventing you from leaving the city. And once you're outside, you see something on the nearest street corner. So, by the way, outdoors, there are these lampposts. And they kind of have these gas lamps in them that people relight, kind of periodically throughout the night. And so this one's been lit recently, but it is kind of sputtering a little bit. And what you see underneath it, like suspended from the lamppost, is a body. And it's hung by the neck, and it's writhing. And like trying to grasp at but its arms are like tied behind its back, so it's like writhing and like trying to like use its legs to grab onto the lamppost. It's gasping for breath.
Okay. I will pull out my ethereal pistol, and I will try to shoot the line.
Okay, that's gonna be a pretty hard roll. By the way, we're staring at your ceiling fan. Not sure if that's intentional.
Yeah,
She
if
said
you saw the
just
message,
went
she
without.
just had to run.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she had to run.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna pull out your ethereal pistol and fire at the line. Okay, are you gonna try and get closer?
Yeah, I'll get close. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
you could
you got
even.
Gunslinger.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you want to, you could probably even get all the way up to the rope itself and like just put the barrel of the pistol up against it and fire. Especially since you can hover a little bit. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, you can do that. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that because
I'll just take a bullet off.
yeah, just mark one of your bullets as being consumed.
You should be shooting coins so they come back in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, I don't think my ethereal pistol works that way, but I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. So, yeah, you hover up next to the noose and you hold it up against the rope when you fire, and it seems so it doesn't actually break the rope in half. What it actually does is it causes the fibers in the rope to shrivel up and turn black until the point where it becomes too weak, and then it just falls apart. And the body falls to the ground, gasping for air. And yeah, you can see now it is a man, and he is struggling for breath. He's like he's able to breathe, but he's trying to recover his all of his himself.
Okay.
And he looks up at you, and you can see he has kind of a patchy beard and hair that's pulled back into a ponytail.
Okay. I just stand there and I stare at him, all creepy. Oh, I mean, not trying to be creepy. He just is waiting for the man to catch his breath.
All right, so yeah, he's just still recovering for a bit until he looks up at you, and sorry, I'm gonna pull my notes. Okay.
Well, hold on. He can just look up at me. So when he catches his breath, Logan just says, "There's enough ghosts around here," and he starts walking away.
All right, so he's okay. He
What?
looks after you
He
and he
can talk to me.
says, "Who are you?
Dead.
Did you see who did this?"
That does make Logan stop, and he turns around and he surveys his the area again. Did I notice anybody? Suddenly string up a guy.
I think you were primarily focused on this individual, but you did get a natural 20. So I think as you turn around and look, maybe you see a pair of boots vanish behind a building.
I also have visions, so that means I hear thoughts and stuff and see. Anyway, so yeah, am I detecting any thoughts? I guess.
So you open up your senses, and you think the pair of boots that you saw vanish is probably too far gone, but you do get the surface thoughts of this individual, and his brain is just cycling through trying to figure out who did this and trying to figure out where he he's just trying to figure out get stock of his situation.
Okay. So Logan will turn back around and he'll go up to the man and he'll say, "No, I saw boots. Why? What'd you do?"
I don't know what. Someone tried to have me killed and they nearly succeeded. Thank you ever so much for your assistance. What can I do for you? Is there anything I can do to repay this debt? I owe you my life.
I don't know. Life isn't really useful to me right now.
And he kind of looks a little closer at you when you say that. And his eyes kind of go wide. And he says, "You're not entirely here, are you?"
I was here enough.
Yes, and for that I am very grateful. Well, should you ever need anything from me, you can find me at a warehouse in the bilge. In the southernmost warehouse, right up against the docks.
Is that where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, good. Let's go.
Oh, you very well. You may come with me straight away. Right this way.
So I didn't see who Ramara talked to, but I turned around like, "Did you talk to a cat today?"
As a matter of fact, I did. Why? Do you know this cat?
Yeah, she's traveling with me, I guess.
Oh, really?
I guess.
Are you the one he stops, he's like, "Wait. Are you the one that she wanted, that you offered information
Why-
or something?"
Why, yes. My name is Elfior.
Huh.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, what is your name? Most spectral one.
Logan's trying to decide if he gives his real name, but then I guess he'll say, "You can call me Crestfell."
Crestfell.
Family
As I
name.
said, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm very, very pleased to have met you, Crestfell. This is a truly remarkable change of fates for me. I thought for sure this was going to be the end of my existence on this world, so once again, thank you ever so much. Will you and Ramara be coming to pay a visit on the morrow, or are you both coming tonight? Shall I expect both of you at the same time?
Well, I don't know. Depends on who's trying to kill you.
Yes, that is an excellent question. I do have a No, it couldn't possibly be. I will ask a few careful and pertinent questions when I return.
So Logan stops, and like for just a second, he smirks and he turns around. He's like, "You know what? Since it sounds like you're a friend of my friend, I don't think you should stay out here tonight. I bet that person will probably come to make sure they finish the job. Luckily, we paid for some rooms. So, I think it would probably be best for you to hide out with us for a while. Just in case. We can discuss business in the morning. You've still got some on your neck. So,
Yes, I'm afraid the scarring may remain for quite some time. You bring up an excellent point. That is an excellent gift. You know what? I think I will come with you. Yes,
All right,
thank you.
well-
Yes, I find myself doubly in your debt. Very well. Please, lead the way.
So Logan starts heading back.
All right, Bryn, did you miss
He's
everything?
not sleeping in my room.
Oh, he's
No,
totally
I've been
sleeping in
listening the
your
whole
room.
time.
Oh, okay, so you know who this is?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same one you
Not
talked
in
to?
my room.
Well, you
bad.
don't know where Logan's gonna take him.
Not
No,
in my
I'm taking
room.
him to both your rooms. So whoever has the room has to take him.
Not me.
Well, I have
Yeah.
a question for you, Andrew. Which of us is on the bed?
I'll take the floor. I'll take the floor.
I said it was. I said I was gonna take the floor. I was about to say.
You both
Okay.
have the floor.
They're both
You
just
give Kimbo
snuggling on the floor.
bed.
I'm used to sleeping on hay. I think a carpet will be fine.
Give Kimbo the bed.
Yeah, you give the mushroom guy the bed. That's awesome.
No,
And,
I
like,
gave him the
tuck him
shower.
You turned him into
Bathrobe.
mushroom soup.
No, the steamy because it's hot. It's
Mushroom soup.
it's not that hot. I guess they have
Also
gas
probably not a
lanterns.
shower.
If they have
Well,
glass
yeah.
lanterns, they have a hot water
That's
heater.
that doesn't necessarily follow.
They have a boiler.
Yeah,
Boilers
like-
were invented at the same time.
Like maybe, I don't know.
This is a
Anyway.
fancy
Sure, there's a
hotel.
shower. All
Here's
right.
what Logan does though. He goes up to Ramara's room and he becomes corporeal. He like focuses so hard to become corporeal long enough to knock. It just to make his hand knock, and it
All right,
like
Ramara,
kind
you
of,
hear a knock on the door.
and he has to take a really deep breath, so to speak, afterwards, because even for a ghost, it kind of hurts to become focused like that.
So when you hear the knock on the door, you hear a voice from underneath your bed say,
Who the fuck is that? Is that fucking room service?
Yeah,
Fuck
Cyrus,
yeah.
just tell him to come back in the morning, or it's too late for this.
No, bring it in,
Alright, go get the room service. I want a double cheeseburger, but then that's it.
Give me some fucking rat.
I love the snake.
You got any fucking wharf rats?
all right, so the snake goes over and like loops its head up around the doorknob and turns it around. And Logan, you look in and you see the snake open the door.
Kick the
Great.
snake.
Do I see Ramara further in the room?
Does she?
I-
Does he?
I'm on the
Huh?
bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know how big the room
How's the
is.
bed? How's the bed layout?
Usually it's got line of sight of the door, so probably.
So,
All right, so you see
so
Ramara.
Logan waits until Ramara makes eye contact. Then he turns around and he says, "You can stay in this room."
Oh,
Ramara, you know this
well,
guy.
hello, Ramara. I'm not certain this is appropriate.
This room is occupied. Yeah, try the one next door. They've got nobody's using the bed.
But Logan turns it to Ramara and he's like, "Now, Ramara, you wouldn't turn away someone who nearly got killed, would you?" You could tell he's really trying really hard not to smile. You wouldn't turn someone away who was nearly killed. Look at that. Look at his neck. Do you see that?
You almost. What did you say, Logan? Why would you do that?
I can't kill him like that. I don't have that kind of power.
If you've
Nor
got
did I
enough
know
to knock.
That's beside the point. The point is, Ramara, your friend here that was supposed to give us info, someone tried to string him up. Lucky I walked by.
Elthior was
can
kind of
sleep in
looking
the
back and
closet.
forth.
I'll throw you a pillow and like the sheet, but I take the blanket.
Ramara's a dick.
No,
Well,
that is
I'm
more than
in this room,
sufficient.
He did.
Logan
no.
and Logan turns to what's his name again? I forgot already.
Elfior.
Elfior.
Random quick question: do I hear commotion? Or like, how late is it? Like, when is
Probably
this?
pretty late if they walked all the way there and back again.
Yeah, you could probably hear some kind of noise going on.
Okay.
So yeah, so Logan
But
turns
wouldn't
to...
necessarily be able to identify it as like your companions.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
Yeah, so Logan will turn to and he'll say, Elfior, I know it's not the residential guest treatment that you're expecting, but I don't think anyone will try to look for you here. Unless someone saw you talk to the cat today.
well,
Oh,
perhaps
then I
there are
guess
many.
that means... Oh, Ramara, maybe that means you're in trouble too. Well, good night. And he leaves.
That's a Logan dick move right there.
Your friend is a bit rough around the edges, but I do very much appreciate his help. He did save my life, in fact.
You
I
hear
will
from
do
the other
that
room,
to be a
thud,
person.
thud, thud. Shut up in there.
Talking to you.
Hold on, I have to check what I can... I forget what it is that I have to take damage for if I stick my head through a door. I'm gonna do it. Hold on. But I have to remember. I have to check the rules.
I thought it was like 10 damage or something like that.
Like
What?
a D10 of
I
damage
got
or
like-
something.
Oh, is it D10? Because that's what I remember you saying.
Yeah,
last
so I
time.
take 1d10 force damage for every 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, or 3 feet of wood.
How about a
3 feet
centimeter
of
wood?
So it's
Yeah.
not 3 feet wide, so it'd actually be no damage to stick your head through.
It's cool. So yeah, I'll stick my head into the guy's room. I found the guy. He was being hung. He's fine now. He's in Ramara's room. See you in the morning. And he just goes back.
Thanks, Logan.
All right, Logan, are you still gonna head in the same direction, or do you have any other plans for the night? What's your plan now?
Well, I guess I still have how much time now? Still like 7 hours?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. My question is...
Everyone, take off your headphones.
No, my question to myself is, does Logan worry enough about Ramara and this dude to stay behind? Yeah, he does. I know he was being a dick earlier, but... So what he does
Now he
is
shows love.
he's gonna scout the tavern at, like, the inside, the outside, but frequently come back and check the doors
Okay.
and the
Very cool.
windows to make sure no one's coming in to
Very
get
cool.
Elfior or Ramara.
All right. So you spend the night kind of on guard duty, and you're just patrolling and keeping an eye out because you're restless ghost. In the room, Elfior is just, I do apologize for intruding. Your friend did raise an excellent point that if someone's out to get me, there's a good chance they know where I sleep. So I really didn't mean to intrude on your accommodations. I do apologize for that. But I'm perfectly comfortable. I'll even tuck myself away in the bathroom, and I shan't bother you at all.
That seems reasonable to me. Here's a pillow, because they always give way too many, and here's the sheet, because who uses that? And there you go. Do you have any... Well, I've got you, and I assume it'll take a bit for you to fall asleep after nearly dying and stuff. How did that happen, by the way?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
I'm not entirely sure. My mind was clouded, and I knew there was a figure there, but they were shrouded in darkness, and for a moment it's like there were several of them. I suspect some sort of enchantment was put upon me, and the next moment I realized I was gasping for air, and I had limited supply, and I was I think I was just moments away from death. So, in truth, I don't know what happened. If this was... I can only assume that I was the intended target. This wasn't a random act of violence, because it was so calculated. But I don't know who would have such a desire to end my life in such a way. It just confounds me, and in truth, I am glad to be here, because I do feel as though it will be a more safe environment for me. It's unpredictable.
Yeah, that definitely is very strange. Do you have any enemies?
Oh, probably. But
Do any come to mind? Like specific ones? That
well,
could hate you enough to try to, take you out and things? Not on a date, but
Not on a date. You have to
well,
specify.
some of them fall in both categories. But no, I've crossed a few people here and there, and in my line of work, I do end up, pissing people off every now and then. And a few of them do have the means to pull something like this off, but I don't think many people in this city would be willing to go so far. I feel like more likely they would try and have the law apprehend me or something, or levy a fine against me. But such violent means are baffling to me.
alright, well, you keep thinking on it, and because, good luck sleeping.
Yes, to you as well.
And yeah, talk to you in the morning. Hold on, let me run in there. You got it in like a minute. Just gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh,
And then-
oh, yes, of course, yes. My apologies. Yeah, I'll just wait out here.
Is there a box of kitty litter in there?
Yeah. Take a
So-
shit in the corner and just leave. Try to bury it under the rug.
So, do you take Cyrus in the bathroom with you, or is he separate? Is he not? Does he follow you everywhere?
No, he's fine. He's outside.
Okay. So just outside, you hear
Any funny business will fucking bite you.
all right. Oops. That was a trash
Okay.
can. That was a trash can.
Ah.
Okay.
It was Cyrus.
So-
That was funny business. Bite him.
Oh God, Cyrus. All right. Any other business before you guys go down to bed?
I don't really have any specific business, but while Snap is like lying down, because after you said you're comfortable with the floor, he takes the bed. He doesn't try to argue very long. He goes through like a bunch of different sounds, like idly while he's like going to sleep. It shifts from like the sound of like lots of bugs to like wind, a bunch of different things, and then settles on the sound of a small stream running over rocks.
Nice.
Got your own personal like soft sound noisemaker.
Sleep
Until he falls
playlist.
asleep, and then it goes silent.
He's got a sleep
Snap, you're
playlist.
in my room next night.
Yeah, you should have taken Snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Okay.
Chose to sleep alone, like a loner.
I'm not alone, clearly.
I'm still in tiefling form. Wait, tieflings have a tail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Not
no.
all of them, but some of them, yes.
Oh, I do. I'm sitting there curled up, hugging my tail, like I normally do, as a dragon and as a
Yeah.
tiefling. That's why I specifically wanted one with the tail.
Aw. I think your miniature also has cloven hooves. Do you also have hooves, or just have feet?
Um,
Yeah. How demon-esque is your tiefling? Is Astra?
I don't know. I'd probably say feet instead of hooves.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense for him. Like he's as humanoid as possible, but he has horns
Yeah.
and a tail, like a dragon.
Yeah.
Like it's
Cool.
he has all the stuff he's familiar with.
Yeah.
Wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It-
just roll a
it-
die behind the screen real quick.
It took a good while to figure out how exactly to polymorph that tail to look just right and to snuggle it.
Aww.
Okay. So the night passes. I'm going to change my music again. So the night passes. Logan, as you are patrolling and just kind of looking around and keeping an eye out on things, at a certain point, you do kind of like phase out of reality as your body, as your, ethereal form kind of resets for midnight. So there's a period of time where like you're kind of like just out of it for a second, and you just snap back immediately.
Yeah. A blink.
Yep, you just kind of blink and then you're back, and all your things reset and everything. Everyone gets the benefits of a long rest, but I don't think you spent any resources.
Yeah, I don't think
Um,
so either. But I'll
in the
check.
morning-
Yeah, I should have cast something.
In the morning, Ramara, you wake up, and you're like doing your morning routine. You're like catnapping or whatever. Like the sun's coming in. You're just enjoying the sun. But Cyrus also wakes up. He goes like, he's like, and he opens his eyes and he looks over at you as you wake up and he goes,
Holy shit.
Yes?
Look,
Yes.
look behind yous. Look, yeah. No, up a little bit. No, to the side. Yeah, right there.
and you turn around and look. And in the bedpost, which is this bed is like a beautiful wooden bed, and it's kind of painted silver and black to kind of reflect the aesthetic. But carved right above your head, in the bedpost, are some crude words. And it says, "The ghost will betray you."
Healthier! Astra! Snap! Kimbo! Get your asses in here!
What's that
Assemble!
smug smile, Brooke?
Assemble!
You're sitting there with a smug, like, hey, yeah, fucking know something.
Wait, do we hear? Like, are you like yelling at the top of your like as loud as you can?
Well, so, no, like, just had like a normal volume and then like, oh yeah, you can't hear me, so I'll like, bang on your door like, guys! We've got a cryptic message here. Did anybody hear anything? I was out. Cyrus?
I
Elthior?
heard some chitter chatter last night, and Logan said something. Forgot what.
Logan, I think
Yeah,
you
Logan.
probably, since she is making a kind of a commotion about it, I think you also
Yeah.
hear about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Well, I actually I hear her
yeah,
talking.
I meant to call you as well. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you didn't call me on purpose, which would have been fine too. Well, I show up in your room, and do I see the message?
Yeah, you do see the message, and
I'm
Elfior also
pointing it
sees
out.
it. And
Yeah.
Elfior is like, "Oh, yes, what's that about?" I didn't hear anything. I was just over there tucked away in the bathroom. I didn't hear anyone enter. I think I would have noticed.
I think I would have.
I think I would have noticed as well. I mean, it was above my head. Like, not that I'm like a super heavy sleeper,
You're a
but
cat.
your point, you're a dragon.
So
No, I do think Astra walks in at this point.
Yeah, so Logan is staring at the message, and in his hoodie pocket thing, he's like flexing his hands uncomfortably. And he's like, probably nothing. You know, other ghosts exist too, right? They like to play jokes.
Do you have
Poltergeists.
any like ghost friends? Like,
He kind of snorts. Friends?
Can
No.
I roll an insight on Logan?
I want to roll an
to see-
insight as well.
Yeah, how honest Logan's being. Specifically about it's probably nothing.
I don't know how we roll that.
I'm not trying to deceive. Well, I guess I am. So yeah, I guess I roll a deception against your guys's.
I did not roll
Insight.
well.
What's insight?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And do I have proficiency in it?
I rolled a 12.
No, I do not. Ha! Roll 19.
Cool.
Oh,
Cade,
I
rolled
got
a
a 19.
I rolled a 13, Cade. So
I got a 19. I rolled a 17.
Lucky number 13.
So Astragor, here's what you see from Logan then. You see that like he's trying to like smile and play it off, but you do see like his hands squirming in his pocket. And like if ghosts could sweat, you feel like he would be sweating. But he looks scared by the message, not by I'm trying to think of how to describe this.
Not by like what it says, not the fact that it's there.
Yeah.
The fact of what it says.
Well, no, he's scared of that the message is there. He's not nervous about what it says. He's nervous that it's there at all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Is anyone looking
I
at the
think I
message
understand.
really closely, by the way?
Yeah, I am.
Yes. I guess that's kind of a dumb
Well,
question,
No,
huh?
Cyrus is.
I mean, yeah, Cyrus pointed it out, so while I was probably gathering people, he was looking at it.
Okay. Okay, let's have Cyrus roll an intelligence check.
That is
Okay.
why I was not looking at it.
Huh?
So I figured it. That's
Ah.
why I'm not looking at it because I figured
Gotcha.
it would be intelligence.
All right, let's see. 17 plus whatever he's got
His intelligence
of 0. Okay,
is
all right.
0.
So
Okay.
17.
17. Okay, that's pretty good. So Cyrus is still looking at the bedpost, looking at the message, and at a certain point, he kind of whispers like,
Hey, boss, Ramara, come here.
Yeah, what is it? What's up?
Take a closer look at these carvings. What does the shape of that remind you of?
Knife?
No, knife's too clean. Look closer.
and he kind of like gestures at your hand and to your claws, and you see that one of your claws has been a little bit worn down.
That's not how I left that. She doesn't know what to think. She's gonna keep that bit to herself.
All right, I'll keep quiet. I'll keep my mouth shut about that. All right.
Okay,
But
yeah.
that's fucking weird, right?
That's fucking weird. What the hell, man?
What the shit is what? All right, no, I'll keep quiet.
But yeah, anything else you see, let me know. Keep it up. Good boy. Good boy who needs a snack.
I'm like a boy.
Get some belly rubs.
Like, can I get one of them wharf rats?
Yes, first one I find, it's yours.
I
First
want
you find it's
to.
yours.
I want to take out a piece of paper or something, parchment, whatever I have, and try to write exactly what it says on there with as much detail as I can.
Like even how it's written, like the font and like the handwriting and everything.
Yes.
If you want to, you could just do a rubbing. You could take a piece of charcoal
Yeah.
and a paper and
Yeah,
just
I'll do that.
rub it across. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I didn't know if I would have that. So
Why not?
Okay.
So yeah,
I got
it just says the ghost will betray you.
Okay.
All right. What are you guys doing now?
Sensing that everybody's looking at him, Logan will kind of snap and he'll like turn to all of them like, look, I am literally incapable of betraying you unless the Dark Lord wants me to. So don't piss him off. And then he walks out of the room.
Logan, how do you know the Dark Lord would? Fuck. Dark Lord wants you to.
I didn't say he did. I just said if he tells me to, I am literally incapable of disobeying. So
No,
maybe
my question.
We
My
know
question
how
is, how does he tell you?
he doesn't have to. He just thinks it, and I do.
Huh?
The benefit of imprisonment, I suppose.
Huh?
And he walks off. And, like, even though he's a ghost, like, as soon as he's out of view, he's, like, shaking. And he's, like, talking to who he thinks it is. And he's like, I don't care if you're the real one. I don't care if you're the real one. I don't care if you're the real one. And that's all he said. That's what he's muttering to himself as he leaves the tavern.
You just hear the faintest echo of
The feeling is mutual.
What does that mean? So he yelled. He's like, he's in the tavern like lobby, and he says, "What the fuck does that mean?"
and
Sorry,
everyone
yeah,
turns
the
to look
microphone.
at you. Yeah, all the breakfast crowd.
Turn
Everyone's
it
being
invisible.
served bacon and eggs and wheat toast.
They're not in like good eggs. They're just like, need a really salt and pepper and we good.
Yes, the free hotel breakfast.
All
So, yeah,
right.
I wouldn't
Everyone
be
looks at him and
too.
goes,
Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about this. I mean, we're all under Lord Eternal's control. So if he wants us to betray each other, then we kind of don't have a say. So
Well,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
what kind of how is he holding? Wait. You said, Bryn, you said exactly we're all under his control. Okay. How exactly is he holding you guys under his control?
It's a little
Well,
personal, doesn't it?
What?
I'm not there. I just was making a joke.
Well, I for one don't think I even know. So, other than just by word.
See,
I mean, for as long as
and that's
I've
kind of what
known.
Logan said.
Yeah, for as long as I've known. I mean, I've never been allowed to leave the castle. When he calls, you come. Like, there's no question about it. So,
Hmm.
I don't want to cross him. Do you? I mean, anyways,
No,
all right,
I'm
let's
just
have some
thinking.
breakfast.
I'm having a lot of thoughts about some things. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna see if they've got a rat problem maybe that Cyrus would love to take care of.
Yeah, hey, barkeep, you got like a cellar? Do you have like a rat problem? 'Cause,
And everyone
Um.
fucking like stands up from their chairs and looks over at you when you say the word rat.
Quietly.
He's just said you yelled at the bartender.
Now she's asking
Yeah,
quietly.
now the second time I asked quietly.
Yeah.
No, there is no vermin problem here. Everything is fine. Rumor mongering is not appreciated.
What? Rumor mongering?
Rumor mongering?
Yeah.
Spreading
What's that?
rumors.
Oh, spreading rumors. Oh, okay. Is me and Snap going down together, alonesome, or with the dude mushroom guy? Forget his name.
Kimbo.
Kimbo.
And Elfior.
Oh, yeah, and that guy.
Elfior,
Is
right.
it just me and Snap, or are those two here too?
I think they're just following the bulk of the group.
Oh, the bulk of the group is gone. Okay, I guess we walked out in peace.
I am humming a song.
You are humming a song.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you're treated to a complimentary breakfast. It's quite good, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
With a lot of salt.
No rat.
It's actually mostly seafood. Because this is a coastal town. They're well known for their fishy delicacies. So
This place is great.
I have to think if Astragor actually likes seafood.
I think it's safe to say that Rimara does.
Yeah, Ramara does, but does Astragor?
Yeah, they've got like halibut, and they've got like like fried fish, like chicken finger or fish fingers and stuff like that.
I think he bears it, so he'll eat it because he's hungry, but he doesn't enjoy it.
Cool.
So, question: does he have to eat like a shit ton of food? Like when he's in tiefling form, does he still have to eat enough for a dragon?
I don't think so. Maybe he's got a little bit of a bigger appetite, but I don't think it's dragon-like.
Yeah.
So,
And I think there is something in the book about dragons eating stuff, and it's like actually kind of little amount that we need to eat.
Yeah, I think you have to eat like a lot once every now and then. So like once every week or something.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. It's somewhere in here, but we'll go with that.
All right.
Okay.
So the day is yours. Where are you headed? Are you going to go for the cathedral, into the sewers, or to the warehouse? Andrew, you also mentioned wanting to go and chase after the bookstore or something. Like, what's your guys' plan?
Well, when you guys come out, Logan has calmed down, but he's just like waited for you outside, and he's like, "So Elfior, what is it that you can do for us now?"
Well, I was going to invite you into the cartel headquarters, and he kind of like says that quietly under his breath, so like no one else can hear. Cartel headquarters. I saw you. I saw your cat friend surveying the cathedral, and I had a suspicion that perhaps you four wished to enter, and perhaps go poking around in places you're not meant to. Or if nothing else, I was willing to offer sort of some of our illicit and hot materials that are otherwise difficult to find in the city.
So
Do I hear this? At least a little bit? No?
well, yeah. I mean, I asked him with the group.
Yes, I think you're all
Yeah.
gathered together.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
gathered together.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hide anything. I was asking for the benefit
Okay.
of everyone.
Yeah. I think that sounds like a great idea. We'd like to see what you can do for us.
Excellent. Well,
I think I want to learn more about the city. Possibly go find a library of
You
books.
want to go searching through books when somebody can tell us right here what we need?
Yep.
I can't
Have fun.
read.
Yeah, let him do that. We can actually look at the sewer options now and figure out a better way to get in.
the sewer? Whatever gave you that idea?
It just seemed to be the only way in.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just curious, but fair enough.
You're like a
Sewer
snake,
runs under
goddammit.
everything.
Okay. So, Astragor, are you gonna go off on your own, or are you gonna follow the group?
Yeah, I guess if no one else wants to
David-
come with me, it'd be cool to go with Snap, but I don't think he's interested, so yeah, probably.
I
Uh,
literally just said it. I can't
You
read.
shouldn't-
Yeah, I know.
You
Kimbo-
should split
Kimbo
the party,
says-
though.
Kimbo
I
says,
know.
if
Logan
y'all
does it all
are
the time.
if y'all are intent on splitting up, then I could stick with our draconic friend here.
Thank you,
Like a
Kimbo.
good
I would
idea.
love the
Company?
assist.
Company?
Company. There we go. Company.
Much obliged. If that's all right with the rest of the group, I do not intend to cause more further divides.
We got enough of those. Yep, sounds great. Have fun. We'll see ya. We'll meet you back. Maybe meet back here at the room at like lunchtime.
How much time is the lunchtime? Because I might need a
We just
while.
had breakfast, so.
Yeah, like 4 hours or something.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. Then let's start with the group heading towards the bilge.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay.
You know we're gonna get into a combat, right?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Also, I want to say really quick, Logan, like once we rejoined, I was humming the song that you were before, like shortly after it stopped.
Yeah,
Cool.
if you keep humming it, I think Logan will unintentionally hum as well as we walk.
Aww.
It was just for like a little bit when we joined back together. Then he
Okay.
stopped after we realized.
Okay. Well,
All
Logan doesn't know how to feel, so so he just kind of, I don't know, gets all shy.
All right, off we go.
All right. So you head towards the bilge. Logan, you've been this way once before. And you don't see anyone hanging from any lampposts today.
That's nice.
Good.
Okay. So, let me figure out where you end up. Give me just a sec here. Okay. So you actually are taken to a sewer grate. And yeah. And
Why were you so concerned about the sewer? What are you talking about the sewer? Look, the sewer! Anyways,
You're right. I was just wondering if our reputation had gotten around. And so there's a ladder,
what,
but it looks like
somebody's
it's
in the sewer?
there's a ladder, and it descends down, and it's made of like kind of a little bit of a rusty steel. And let me go ahead and place.
Wait,
Is everybody up on their tetanus shots?
sorry, Gavin.
Hmm?
Real quick. Before they split apart, stupid question, but do I notice if the guy that they're with,
Elthior?
Elthior, does he have a horseshoe on him?
Elthior? No, he does not.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's it. That's it. I'm sorry.
Rusty, is that you?
Okay.
Okay. So let me grab your miniatures for those of you who are here. Let's see, we got Astra's not here yet.
Nope.
Logan is. Kimbo's not here. Okay, so we got these 3. Okay. Plus Elfior. Okay, if you'll refer to the map in the center of the table, let me realign. I really wish it would not show everything on here. I'll just zoom in really far. There we go. Okay, so you descend the ladder, and you are in. Can you guys see this okay?
Mm-hmm.
This area of
see
the
it.
map?
The dot.
I can see just
Just the
the
dot, right? Okay,
gray
yeah. So let me
thing. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
me-
Yep.
reveal a little bit more.
Oh,
The
so the
circle.
gray thing's now the dice.
Yes.
Got
Got
it. Okay.
Looks like a
Great.
manhole cover. We gonna
Okay.
find some turtles?
Do we
Maybe
smell
some
pizza?
teenagers.
Some turtle ducks.
Some mutants?
So, I don't have actually have a mini for Elfior because honestly, I thought he would die.
Oh, oops. Sorry. We
that's
can
fine,
kill him.
no.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just kill him. All right, we just slit his
I'll solve
throat.
him right now.
I have, excuse me, I have no regrets.
No regrets.
Nope, I don't think he should be dead. I earned it. I earned that that NPC's life.
Yeah, you sure did. All right, give me just a sec here. Let me find a miniature for him. Oh, that didn't help at all. Ugh, I don't know. It's gonna take me like, all right, close enough. Whatever. This is Elfior. Why not? It doesn't look anything right, but it's something. Elfior. All right. So Elfior's down here with you as well. Chunk. So what he does is he actually descends.
He's gone.
He descends first. Yeah. He's gone. Okay, let me make him visible.
Wait.
No, don't
I got it.
don't move that. Don't move that. Don't move that.
I didn't.
I can make him. There we go. Now you can see him, right?
Ah, yes. Okay.
Okay.
So,
So- Yeah. So Elfior descends first, and he's waiting for the rest of you as you come down. And then, when you all descend, he actually jumps from here all the way over to the other side in one bound.
I follow after immediately because athlete feet, I can jump easy.
Okay. What does your athlete feet
Athlete feet?
say again? Yeah.
It says for jumping, I can make a running long jump or a running high jump by moving only 5 feet rather than 10. So
Okay.
I can jump far without moving very much.
Okay. Yeah, sure. It is quite a bit of a jump even for you though. I don't think it's a check for you because I think there's actually rules surrounding it, so I'll just say you can do it.
I can look it up while we continue.
Yeah, you can look it up, but yeah, so yeah, but maybe you take a long jump anyway, a running jump, and you're able to leap across as well.
okay. I would like to do that as well.
Okay.
Tsunami.
I need to make a check.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a strength athletics.
Drink. Shit, I fall in. I'm dead. I died. I have minus
What?
2 in strength,
was
so I
fast.
literally got a 0.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you're stinky. You fall in the sludge, and yeah, you don't smell. You don't smell too
Fuck
nice.
this.
Great.
You can't even lick that clean because it's just sludge.
Yeah, you'll just
I
get
ain't
like
looking
dysentery.
that gross.
Okay,
Oh.
so Gavin, the rules for a long jump, it says that you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet beforehand.
Okay, what's your strength score again?
Mine is move back over. My strength score is 18.
Okay,
Like,
so yes, you
I
can make the jump.
18
Yeah,
feet.
this is about a 15
Mine-
foot gap. So yeah, you can jump that.
Mine is 7.
Yeah, you could. You wouldn't be able to. You have to make the check, and it's not far enough. So yeah, you
But-
fall in the sludge.
See, what if I do like a front flip, and I use my dexterity instead?
Nope.
Damn it.
All right, and Logan, you can just levitate
Yeah, I'm
across
just
if you
gonna-
want. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't
Damn it.
matter to me.
Yep. All right. So
Well,
Hashtag
that
left.
scene
Tries to
is
jump
very
anyway.
entertaining. The cat just falls in just goop and is just
Yep. You're just soaking wet with gross. And Elfior says, "I do apologize for that. I was going to extend a rope for you all, but It seems you all managed one way or another, and he kind of steps away from Romara a little bit and like wrinkles his nose. All right, well, follow me.
Shakes it off like a dog.
Everyone
I
give me a
got cat.
perception check as you go.
Can I
Everybody make a
make 2, one for
perception.
me and 1 for Cyrus?
Ooh,
Sure.
Good, because I got a 5.
I actually rolled
Perception,
good. I got
wisdom.
yeah.
Wisdom, yeah.
Rolled a 5 both times. Fuck
Okay.
this.
Feels bad.
Snap, what'd you get?
17.
17. Logan?
I also got a 17.
All right. So as you're traveling, you both are
5
kind of
and a
listening
9.
because you can see there are a number of other kind of branching off areas from this central kind of hub of the sewers, and you just catch like maybe a couple of smells and a couple of sounds and things like that. It seems like there's a couple other areas around here that you hear like some scratching noises coming from one corridor. You smell some kind of rot coming from another. So it seems like this is a pretty happening system sewer thing. But Elfior just leads you right to where you're going. And he says, now, I do want to prepare you for what you may encounter here. It may not be what you're accustomed to. Maybe, I slept in a lovely inn with all of you. I'm not sure if that's what you're used to. So this may be a little bit rough around the edges, but try to keep an open mind. Try and keep an
Let's
open
see.
mind. So he leads you all deeper down a side corridor. I can move my camera so we can see where we're going. Yeah, I'll zoom out a little bit. There we go. And eventually you come to a canal. And there's a boat waiting for you. And he says, we'll only be
Okay.
taking this a short distance.
This water cleaner.
It is cleaner. It looks like this is an underground stream that runs from inland from past the city and into the ocean. And so from this point on is when it gets kind of stinky and filthy as it goes further downstream towards the sea.
Great. Right about here, I'm gonna jump in a little bit. I'll be just 2 seconds.
Excellent
Minute.
idea. I do approve. Yeah, you take a little cat bath, and the water's kind of cold, but I mean it's preferable to being
Yep.
horrible.
Uh-huh.
So Elfior grabs a stick from nearby and pulls the rowboat towards everyone, so you can climb in. Logan, again, you can still just float if you want to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
And-
keep floating.
Yep. And he basically just pulls the rowboat slowly and carefully all
Well-
the way up.
Logan, we're also gonna float. So
So he looks
Just
at you
wanna
like
float.
he's like trying to decide if he's supposed to laugh. And what are you laughing? I guess.
Yeah.
So he kind of
Chuckling a bit.
like knits his brows and he goes, "Ha."
Snap just does a
He
very
looks-
deep.
I'm covered in shit, okay?
Also, are you really poofy right now? Just like, fire!
Yeah. Well, I'm still like the sopping wet cat look where like the. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So you come up, so he just takes you about like 60 feet upstream and then unloads everyone again. He ties the boat off on this side. And there's a large iron door that's kind of worked in with various... It looks like it was actually taken from like a safe or something like that. It seems very out of place down here. Because, you see kind of a wooden slat bridge ahead of you and the boat's kind of ramshackle. But this iron door is very well put together. And he pulls out a key from underneath his vest and inserts it into the lock. It looks like the key has it kind of looks like teeth on like the handle. Not sure if they're real or not. But he inserts the key into the door and it clicks, and you can hear a series of clicks run up and down throughout the door as the mechanism opens. And the door itself opens. And what you see inside is a chamber. And he enters, and you see beyond him a number of creatures. Let me put them on the board.
mean, just
Okay.
because there are creatures doesn't mean we have to fight.
That is true.
Which Logan does not say. That's out of character for him. He fights.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh, they're gone. Okay, let me make them visible. Give me a moment. Toggles, ignore, fog of war. There we go.
Oh.
These creatures are humanoid in shape, but their features are rat-like. And there are a number of them working on various things. One of them is polishing up some grimy jewelry in the corner. Another one is counting coins. Another one is kind of sitting in a daze, surrounded by various potion bottles and alchemical things. And he's just sitting there and like trying to write down notes while blinking through his stupor. And in the corner, you can see
Hey,
a
Cyrus,
particularly.
I found your rats. Alright, okay.
Didn't you?
I don't know. I mean, I can unhinge my jaw and shit, but they look kind of big.
And in the corner, you can see one of
There we go.
these creatures is larger than the rest and seems to have kind of an air of confidence. And he looks up and he says, "Ah, Elfior, you have returned. Excellent. Good to see you again. Oh, is that a scar around your neck?" And Elfior's kind of walking into the middle and he says, "Yes, I was accosted rather abruptly last night, and I'm a bit concerned. Well, in any case, I brought some new friends here. What are you guys doing?"
I'm gonna
standing at the
project.
doorway.
So, as one of my things, I can project a very clear image. So, that guy sounded sus to Logan. Everyone sounds sus to Logan. But he's gonna start with that guy. So, he's gonna project the, like, pure panicked expression of Elfior as he was, like, struggling for breath. And he's gonna project it into the guy's mind and see what his reaction is.
Okay, so you're in the chamber?
Yep.
Okay, like right there.
Just
You
let
guys
me in.
you guys also in?
Oh,
Huh?
I'm gonna stay right here in the doorway.
Okay. All right, so you
Gotta know
project
your
that
exits.
into this character's mind. I'm gonna actually have him roll a saving throw on that. I'm gonna do a wisdom.
You're gonna do
Okay.
a wisdom.
Yeah, I did a wisdom saving throw for him. So
Doing
you
wisdom.
cast that image into his mind, and he kind of staggers for a minute, and he like looks around, not really sure what's going on. And then he kind of like snarls. This rat, like you can see like one of his rat teeth poking out, and he says, "Elfior, you should have just let yourself die cleanly. This would have made things a lot easier for everyone." And Elfior looks
Like to
panicked.
rage.
Okay. And now let's cut back to Astragor.
Oh wait,
let
I
him
mean,
go.
you can continue. Mine's kind of different. Like, if you feel like it, all right.
So yeah, let's catch back up with Astragor real quick. So you've been looking for a library?
Well, I asked the lobby members if they have a map of the town or a location of a library.
So they gesture you towards the bookstore.
Okay.
There's not really a library per se.
Yeah.
They gesture you to a bookstore, and you eventually
Okay.
make your way to Palisades Precious Tomes. Is the name of
Ooh.
this place. So, you enter the bookstore. There is a wooden warforged who is organizing books, and they turn towards you and say, "Hello and welcome to Palisades Precious Tomes. Can I interest you in some of my vast knowledge?"
Yeah, actually, I would like to learn more about your wonderful, Wait, this isn't called Walltown. What is it called? Theledan.
Walltown?
Well, because I read the
big font down here at the bottom of the map before I looked
Oh
up the
yes.
side. Theledan.
I would like to learn more about Theledan and its origins and just kind of about the cathedral in the middle.
I have the knowledge you seek. I will exchange it either for knowledge of your own, or you can purchase the original copy of this book for 50 gold pieces, or you can wait 24 hours while I scribe a new version of the book for only 10 gold pieces.
Ah, okay. So wait. He's offering if I give him knowledge of my own.
Knowledge is the primary value in the world, and as such, I am not willing to give it away at so cheap a cost. So yes, you will have to either provide me with knowledge you do not already have, or you can pay the steep price that I offer of 50 gold pieces. It is not right outrageous price, I recognize this, but that is my deal.
Okay, I think I do have some knowledge.
This is up to you, Gavin. Wait.
Do you want written or verbal?
Leatherbound and first edition is preferable, yes. Oral traditions are also valuable, but I do not have the time at this time to transcribe everything you have to say.
All right. Because
What I have to offer is about chromatic dragons, but I do not have it in writing. Unless my dungeon master says otherwise.
No, I don't think you have a book on your character sheet.
No, I don't.
If you do end
because
up, if you meet with a publication company and get a peer review of the text that you provide, then yes, I will accept this in exchange.
Basically, what you're saying is that takes too much time.
Unless you want to pay
I
the
have
50
been
gold.
alive for over 1,000 years. I have seen much and heard much.
Whoa. What is
Whoa,
this guy?
this guy's old.
It's a warforged.
Oh yeah, because he's a wood.
I was gonna say, did you say he's also wooden?
Yep, he's made of wood.
Is that from my character before? Because I made one of those.
Oh, I forgot. No.
Damn it! Do you remember the wooden transformer?
I do remember. So yeah, he has a copy of a book for you, but it'll cost you 50 gold, which is an outrageous price, and he even said so. Or you can wait
Yeah.
24 hours for him to scribe a new copy on cheaper paper for only 10 gold.
Is there a way, my kind sir, for me to read it while in your shop under your supervision?
I'm afraid this is not a library. Please, if you are not willing to pay my steep and outrageous prices, please look elsewhere.
He's just upfront about it, isn't he?
Yeah, at least he's upfront about it. I'm trying to think what I would do, because I
We
do
did pay
really
for
want.
2 nights in our inn.
Yeah. Huh.
You don't have a specific timetable from the Lord Eternal of when you need to accomplish this.
Right.
So you could take your time with it if you want to.
I want to take my time with it, but the problem is internally I'm worried about my my company party,
Companions?
the rest of the party, to kind of do things all of a sudden and to jump forward, and I might have to, me thinking to myself, I'm like, I might have to intervene depending on what's going on here. Okay.
You said 24 hours for you to transcribe it
Yes,
for 10 gold?
indeed.
I can take you up on that offer.
Very well. You can
And I
pay
can-
half now and half upon completion of the draft.
Yes, I will do that. And I
Thank
hand
you
him the
very
money.
much for your business. You will soon have a
Yep.
copy of your very own of a brief history of the City of Gifts.
Okay.
And it's
Cool.
like a 500-page volume.
Jesus, that guy writes fast.
He does.
When you don't need to sleep,
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
and
guess.
there aren't ghosts.
Okay.
With that being said, I want to leave the store, give my praise, leave the store, and actually go talk to like people on the streets about what they think about the city that they're in, and yeah,
Okay.
that's good. I wanna go get other information, and maybe even on my journeys hit up the cathedral and talk to maybe a paladin or something when in there.
Okay. Sounds good. Why don't you give me a? 'Cause you want to ask people on the street about like, just get some intel on the city and the cathedral and like what kind of goes on around here.
Yeah, I just want like yeah, kind of more of yeah, you said it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Please give me like a general charisma roll.
Oh,
Charisma
yeah.
check.
Come on, dice, please. This is a thing I'm good at. Oh, it's a 9.
Okay. So I'll say like you're able to get some information. Yeah, I mean the theme of the city is gift giving. So, a lot of their cultures and customs revolve around that. And you do see a lot of iconography on fountains and architecture and stuff like that of this jellyfish, iconography. And you come to recognize eventually that that is kind of like the associated animal of the god Ozendar, the god of gifts himself, the god of generosity. And from what you can tell, they actually eventually figure out that there's kind of a patron spirit of the town who's kind of a servant of Ozendar. And that creature's name is Meza. And it's said that she protects the town with good grace and bounty and prosperity. But it seems more like a folktale than like a reality. People praise Meza just as often as they praise Ozendar, pretty much.
So did you say that this Mezda was in the folklore was the jellyfish?
Yes.
Okay.
Was there anything else you wanted to learn, or does that satisfy you?
A good jellyfish.
A good jellyfish. I want to specifically go to the cathedral and ask the paladins there, or preachers, who whatever is talking to people.
Mhm.
I want to ask them about their worship and about the place, specifically about the cathedral.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you head to the cathedral. And Kimbo's also alongside you. He's just kind of keeping quiet and just kind of following your lead. Okay, so you make your way to the cathedral. I can swap my view back over here again. And I think on the way, you see Drusty out of the corner of your eye. He's just like on a side street. And he's like giving someone a back massage. Just on the street corner.
Oh, why though?
I love Justin.
Why not? That's the real question.
The person tosses him a silver and he like shrugs and pockets it and just walks off. He doesn't even see you.
I kind of look away, and I'm really proud of him that he's trying to make a life.
Mm-hmm.
Attempting.
Okay, so you enter the cathedral and you do see an individual up at the pulpit. She is actually wearing pretty heavy looking armor. And she has a shield across her back with the emblem of Ozendar on it. And she's got a book in one hand that she's reading off of. And there are a number of people gathered. Do you want to stay and listen for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So her sermon is basically just about looking at generosity in a new light and realizing there are multiple forms of generosity. It's not just gift giving; it can also be gifts of service, and it can be just a variety of things. And it's not really in the god's interests to like be loud about your generosity. It's like acts of quiet generosity are equally or even more valued than acts of generosity, where you are, virtue signaling and letting everyone know how generous you are. And you can see there are some nobles in the crowd that they're like nodding, but it's it's like a very practiced nod, and you can tell she's like trying to talk to the nobles to let them know to stop being so so virtue signaling,
Yeah.
but they're just like not really paying it as much attention as they should. Her sermon eventually comes to a close, and she closes the book and puts it on a holster like on her side. She kind of carries it with her everywhere she goes, and she's walking down and going towards one of the side passages that probably leads towards the Undercroft. Do you want to intercept her and talk to her about anything?
Yeah. I do want to talk to specific, more about what's kind of going on. I don't know. Like, I understand that it's like a whole gift giving thing, but I don't think the information he's looking for is more specific to the town.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking for information about the jellyfish and maybe even I'm gonna ask about what the town thinks about the Dreadlord or Lord Eternal.
Okay, great. So yeah, she's kind of walking down and she sees you approach. She says, "Oh, hello, a new face. I haven't seen you before."
Hello. Yeah, I'm very new here.
Yes, well, you are of course very welcome. Thank you so much for attending the sermon. What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty intriguing. I am even more curious about this Mesa. Is that her name?
You of course speak of one of the folklore scions of our Lord Ozendar. Yes, Meza is a bit of a cultural icon, and people like to praise Meza as if she were another deity alongside Ozendar, which is harmless, but in the end, it's not as helpful as actually performing the faith as it was written. But yes, people do appreciate the concept of Meza as a spirit.
Oh, okay.
God, this really has me thinking. What questions do I want to ask? Like, how do I ask it through Astragor's mind? It's
Tell me,
kind
where
of
are you
hard.
from? Where are you from? I'm not familiar with your accent.
Do we come up from the south?
Yeah.
I'm from way down south by... What's the keep that we came out of?
Castle
Keep
Eternal.
Oh, that was.
Oh,
Keep
but is that
Eternal.
what it's called in the mortal
Realm, in the material realm.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think Lord Vassature Eternal is known by that name, like kind of far and wide, but only kind of in your version of the castle do people refer to him as the Dreadlord.
Okay. Then I will refer.
I'm actually from Castle Eternal.
Oh, really? Well, that's some distance. I haven't heard too many people coming from there. I do hear troubling rumors from time to time, but I'm sure that's just hearsay.
Yeah.
You're of course welcome. Thank you so much for coming all this way.
Oh, thank you for having me here. I do want to ask, what do you know about Castle Eternal and the places therein? I'm trying to get into an investigation about who the Lord is there.
You seek to investigate about your own lore. That seems...
Yeah, it's weird. I want to... The rumors you've heard... I don't know. It's really hard for me to...
Very well. Rumors I've heard about Castle Eternal. Well, as I understand it, it's somewhat of an esoteric kind of place. People go there on a holiday to see new sights, and there are a number of magical anomalies there, as far as I'm aware. But as for the Lord himself, he's a bit of a shut-in, isn't he? I've heard he's rather handsome. But I've never seen him in person. No, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty reserved.
Yes. He seems a
Another
bit shy. If anything, if I were to describe him in one word from my impressions, I would say he sounds like a very shy man.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, he could be perceived that way.
Well, that's just from my understanding.
The
I
rumors.
myself know very little of such matters, but yes.
Yeah. Have
By
you?
the way, we haven't
another-
introduced ourselves yet.
Oh.
My name is Mendra, and I'm the archpriest here at this cathedral.
Oh, hi, Mendra. I am Astra or Astragor, as some
Or
people
there's an
call me.
option.
There's an option.
Which do you prefer?
For now we can stick to Astra.
Very well. Pleased to meet you, Astra.
Crap, I already forgot her name.
Mendra.
Mendra. Thank you, guys. I can't remember names. Nice to meet you, Mendra. Mendra?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me more about your god? I understand that he's a god of giving.
Yes.
I know-
Ozendar is our lord, the god of generosity. We firmly hold the belief that if all the races of the world were more generous with each other, then we wouldn't have hardly any of the strife we would see at all these days. Generosity truly is the key component of all goodness in the world.
You know what? I fully agree with that.
Really? Well, it's great to hear.
Yes.
Our message does
I-
resonate with lots of people, so this is not an uncommon thing we hear, but it's always pleasant.
Ah, well, that's good. I know a lot of people who's not like that.
Logan's head
Um,
perks up for a minute. Someone talking about me?
Okay. I got an itching question.
Please.
Do
ask.
you? This is gonna either make or murder what I'm trying to do. Do you? Does your god have a physical form?
This is a very theological question, isn't it?
Yes.
I myself am actually not certain. Ozendar is omnipresent in many ways. Many people can pray to him at the same time and each receive answers simultaneously. But I do believe he does have a physical form somewhere. It may not be in this realm, in our mortal realm, but perhaps on a higher level of existence.
Okay. Well, thank you. That's. I have to ask.
Does she seem suspicious of me?
I
I don't know if you want me to roll a bit.
Yeah, roll wisdom
Something.
insight.
Wisdom, insight. What's my wisdom to? And I do not have proficiency.
And meanwhile, Kimbo is just like sitting at one of the pews, just with his mushroom hat down. He's just kind of pretending to pray.
15.
15. So she doesn't seem terribly suspicious. You haven't really said anything that's like set her off on or put her on
Okay.
guard or anything.
Okay, okay.
I hear your guys's what is it? Spiritual animal is the jellyfish for your god. Am I correct?
Yes, that is a part of our iconography.
How we
I'm not
How
gonna
can I
lie, this is really hard for me to try to do. like try to do it like how I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
Well, yeah, it's
I
a
want
complicated
to ask,
situation because you're trying to like gather information about multiple
Uh-huh.
different things at once without tipping your hand about, why you're here or what you're doing.
Right, so I'm trying to ask about the jellyfish
Mm-hmm.
that we're supposed to kill. And do we know it's underneath the cathedral?
That's what you've been
Do we know
told by
that?
Lord
That's
Eternal.
what we've been told.
We
Okay.
also don't know if we're killing it. We're just told to empty this little vial into the
Yeah.
pool.
Right.
Don't know if that
okay.
kills it or not.
Okay.
Logan has just made it clear that that's what he thinks it's going to do.
Yes.
Okay. So. Okay. Now I gotta phrase the question.
do you guys have a I'm gonna be so sus when I say this one. Do you guys have a sacred how okay, wait. I need to
It's quite all right. You can. I have some amount of time before my next appointment, so you may take your time. I'm willing to give of my time.
Oh, thank you, kind ma'am. Sir? Ma'am? Ma'am? Radiant one?
No, please no.
Radiant one.
That's what makes her suspicious, is when you compliment her.
In your guys' order, do you guys have a sorry if I come out kind of strange, but do you guys have a sacred pool of sorts, or like, I see that jellyfish is very important to you. Do you guys have some here?
Well,
That's so sus.
there are a couple fonts located throughout this area here. You can see people depositing coins and taking coins. We have those. Is that what you're referring to?
I almost want to roll an insight again to see if she's sus to me.
You can.
I'm gonna do it. An 18.
She's sus.
She's sus. Okay. Okay. So I need to back off. Okay. I figured that one would be sus.
You can also tell she's holding back information.
I was just gonna say, I think you triggered the truth.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. Okay. Ashtagor, being smart in the ways of talking, understands that, and is going to make himself even more. No.
Actually, kind of, yeah. Those were the pools I was referring to. What do they do? Does throwing the coin in symbolize something?
The pools are really just a way to encourage the giving of excess and surplus to those who are most needful of it. In fact, we don't even monitor particularly who drops what in the pools and takes from the pools. It's really just sort of an opportunity to keep beggars off the streets and instead in here, and they're able to take what they need to get by in their lives. And we find that it's very helpful in that way.
I can see.
Now, I actually do have an appointment. I mentioned I have an appointment. It is coming up rather soon. So if you have any more pressing questions, I am, of course, willing. Perhaps we can schedule another time if you'd like to learn more about our Lord and Savior Ozendar.
Maybe we can schedule another time, because I would like to learn about more of your religion, and more deeply, as in not, I'm sure there's stuff that you guys do besides just giving.
Oh yes, we have a variety of doctrines and everything. It's
Yes,
very
I would
nuanced.
love to learn.
But yes,
Maybe
excellent.
we can.
Perhaps we can make an acolyte out of you one of these days.
Maybe.
Well, be sure to come by anytime, and I hope you have an excellent day. And I think
Thank you very
gives you.
much.
I think as she leaves, she gives you something. She gives you just a nice looking quill,
Okay.
like
Cool.
a pen. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
As I'm like leaving, I throw 5 silver pieces into the pool or something.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
As you do so, you feel just a little bit rejuvenated, and you just feel like a warm presence land on your shoulders, and you get an inspiration die.
Yeah.
What kind of alignment would you say is the presence? Lawful good, perhaps?
Is
Probably.
the what?
Probably
Is
neutral
me?
good. No, the presence that you felt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ozendar is a neutral good god, as far as you are aware.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, now let's dive back into the Were-Rat Caverns. And I think we'll actually pick it up right there next week. Or next time.
I'm sorry I'm making things hard.
I was like,
struggling
okay,
so hard.
maybe he'll say, I'm gonna go reconvene with the party. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Master Gore does not want to reconvene.
All right. Yeah, we'll pick it up right here at the next session. As the party has found themselves in the midst of a den of were-rats who seem angry and upset at our poor Elfior, who just can't seem to catch
Yeah.
a
Poor guy.
break. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. It was a pleasure playing with all of you, and we will see you again at the next stream. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.